Good morning, Bears. Just wanted to drop another note for you guys this morning. This morning, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about just my gratitudes for the work that I've seen you guys do during the deeper learning trainings. I've been able to sit in on quite a few of those, and I've been really impressed with just the interactions and the willingness to dive into the conversations and the topics around deeper learning. As you guys know, that's been one of the focal points for us this year. That's a district-wide focus, and you guys, even though for some of you it's review and some of you it's not, you guys have been very engaged, and I really appreciate the staff's willingness to dive into the conversations that we're having. And Celine's doing a great job of leading that. So I just really wanted to take some time, one, to say thank you guys for that, and two, just to kind of give you guys some thoughts just through a few quotes that I was looking for in preparation for this. The first one that I have is that, the world we have created is a product of our thinking. This is an Einstein quote, and it cannot be changed without changing our thinking. And essentially what he was talking about in that quote is just, our willingness to challenge our current assumptions and the things that we do on a day-to-day basis is imperative for us if we're going to change some of the outcomes that we're currently experiencing in education. We know there's a lot of factors that are outside of our control. Those aren't the ones we're worried about, but there is a whole lot of it that we can control and that we need to really take a hard look at. And as I said, a lot of the conversations I heard this week have been really encouraging as you guys are working and growing together, challenging some of those assumptions that you might have. Another one that I saw was a quote by Max Dupree that said, "We cannot become what we want to be by remaining what we are." And again, that just speaks to our willingness to really kind of challenge some of our assumptions, our current practices, our current perspectives. And in order for us to do that, we got to be open with each other. We got to have these honest conversations. We got to work together the way I witnessed you guys doing with this last couple weeks. So again, I appreciate that, but I think it's really important that we keep this in mind as we move forward. The next one, you may have seen this. I know the book Good to Great by James C. Collins has been out for a little while. You may have read this book. You may not have. If you haven't, it's a really good read. You should take a look at it. But essentially, this quote, "Good is the enemy of great," this one really kind of hit home with me because, I have told everyone that I talk to about our school that we have some amazing teachers. We have a lot of really good teachers on campus, and I would say we even have some great ones. But there is always room for improvement. And the moment we become complacent with where we are, then we stop growing and we stop getting better. The quote says, "Good is the enemy of great." And that's why there are so few things that become great. I think our school is a good school right now. I don't think it's a great school, but I think it has the potential to become great. And so we can't be complacent with where we are and accepting of how good we are as the status quo. We need to continue to keep pushing individually so that collectively we can be great together. And the last quote that I wanted to mention is this quote by John Locke about the improvement of understanding is for two ends. And this quote, I'm not going to read the whole thing there, you see it on the screen, but this quote essentially talks really deeply to us as educators that the entire purpose of our existence essentially is to help others learn and be better and to get to a point where they can learn themselves and also spread what they know. And education, that's really at the heart of what we do, helping others to learn. And it's difficult for us to continue to be really good at that if we are not learners ourselves. And so, again, back to the gratitudes of it, I really appreciate you guys' willingness to dive into that and do that. And I want to continue to encourage you to keep that mindset and keep that energy when we spend time together, whether it's in our PLC meetings or whether it's in, pull-outs for PD or whatever it is. Just know that we can do whatever we set our minds to together. As long as we're intentional about it, we support each other, and as you can see on the screen there, we'll grow together and continue to be stronger together. So I just wanted to share that. Like I said, I've been really grateful for the interactions I've seen with you guys in these pull-out days, and I just want to keep it up, guys. It's important for us to do so. Have a great week. Go Bears.